Madhu Srinivas Ideal Channel. In previous class I have discussed and I have explained about the osmosis definition. Now let us continue our class. Osmosis is nothing but the movement of solvent particles from higher concentration to the lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane till the equilibrium state. I have explained you all this, and here we discussed that the solvent particles and the membrane called as semi-permeable membrane. Up to this, osmosis takes place till to the equilibrium state. And we have seen that in the solvent. Now let us discuss, for example, what happens in the osmosis in water, like solutions. Example, let us take as a solution as water. We have taken water solution, and what will happen is, what the osmosis takes place, how osmosis takes place in the solutions. Let us take it as a water. That means it is a diluted solution. It is the diluted, and there is a semi-permeable membrane. This is a semi-permeable membrane, and it is a concentrated solution. What is the solution is? We have taken the diluted and concentrated solution as water. We know that the diluted solution of water will have the more free molecules, more water-free molecules. It will have the free molecule. So the molecules of this diluted solution will have the free molecule. So it will go to the concentrated solution. That means it is the higher concentration. Will be the higher concentration, and this will be the lower concentration. Hence the diluted solution, the free molecules from the diluted solution will move towards the concentrated solution up to the equilibrium state. Hence this is the osmosis process in solutions. Now let us discuss about the tonic solutions. The tonic solutions is nothing but there are three types of tonic solutions. There is a three types of tonic solutions. They are, first one is isotonic, and the second one is hypotonic, and the third one is hypertonic. Now let us discuss about the tonic solutions and tonic osmosis process in animal cells. Let us discuss these in the animal cells. Animal cell. I am taking first I am explaining about the isotonic solution. Isotonic solution in animal cell. Listen carefully, that we know that in animal cell there is no cell wall or any cell membrane. There is no cell wall, any cell membrane in the animal cell. So I am drawing the cells in the circle. Okay. And there is a material inside it. The material inside and outside the cell. And this material is the cytoplasmic material. In isotonic, what will happen is the material, the concentration of the both inside the material of the cell and outside the material will be the same. The concentration will be the same, and there is no net flow, net flow. Why? Because if two cells or two substances were going to out from the cell, means, and the two cells will come in from the outside to inside of the cell. So there is no net flow. They will be equal in the same concentration. What is the point is, the same concentration will be there in the isotonic, and there is no net flow. It is very important. There is no net flow in the isotonic solutions. Okay. When we coming to the hypotonic solutions, hypotonic solution, then what will happen is, again we are taking that, we are observing in the animal cells, there is no cell wall or no cell membrane. Here what happen is, the concentration which is inside the cell will be more, and the concentration which is outside the cell will have the less, and the concentration which is inside the cell is more, so we are taking it as the hyper concentration, and the concentration which is presented outside the cell is known as hypoconcentration. We know that osmosis is the movement of the tonic solution particles from higher solution to the lower solution or a lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane. But what here happen, according to osmosis, what will happen? From higher to lower, it is a higher concentration, it is the lower concentration. The molecules must move from higher to lower, but what will happen in hypertonic solution is, the hypoconcentration molecules which are outside the cell will go to the higher concentration, will enters into the cell to the where there is a higher concentration, there will be the molecules will go inside, and so this process is known as endoosmosis. What this process is called as? Endoosmosis. Okay, and there is another important point is, we know that the animal cell has no cell wall or no cell membrane. That here the molecules are going inside, and then what will happen? It will be turgid. That cell will become the turgid. Turgid is nothing but swelling. Of the cell. Here the swelling of the cell takes place. We know that the animal cell has no cell wall or any membranes which protects the cell. So what happens if it takes a large amount of molecules into inside the cell, then the wall and the cell will be ruptured. When the cell will be ruptured, that means when the water molecules enters inside the cell, first the cell becomes a turgid and it will be swelling, the walls will be ruptured and the cell will burst. This is about the hypotonic solution. I am again explaining you about the hypertonic solution. It is nothing but the inner material of the cell will have the higher concentration. The material which is presented outside the cell will have the lower concentration. We know that osmosis is nothing but the molecules will move from higher concentration to lower concentration. But here it will opposite, the process will be opposite. That means the water molecules will move from lower concentration to higher concentration. Then the animal cell will become the turgid and the walls will be ruptured and the cell will burst. Okay. And when coming to the hypertonic solutions, when you are coming to the hypertonic solution, and we come into the hypertonic solution, what will happen here? Again it is here animal cell. Here nothing but the concentration which is inside the cell will have the lower concentration. That means it is the hypoconcentration. And the material which is having the outside the cell will have the higher concentration and it is known as hyperconcentration. Here the water molecules or the solution, the tonic solutions will come from hypo to hyper. That means from inside to the outside of the cell, the materials will be come out. The substances will come out from the inner cell to the outside. And this process is known as the exoosmosis. And then the water molecules which are coming from the inside to outside, the cells will become at the shrink. It will becomes the sink. and crenated. Crenated is nothing but the cells looks like that. Crenated is nothing but the cells will become the cells which are from outside, it becomes the crenated. Okay, this is about the hypertonic solutions. We have discussed about the osmosis in what solvent particles and solution means water. We have taken as the water as a solution. We have discussed the osmosis in the solution particles and tonic solutions. They are isotonic, hypertonic and hypotonic. We have seen this in the animal cell. Okay, what will happen you have understood, I think. And now I am explaining about the isotonic solutions in plant cell. Now let us discuss about these tonic solutions in the plant cells. Now the osmosis in plant cell of the tonic solution, let us take first one is isotonic. First one is isotonic solution in plant cell. Okay. Before going to that, we know that plant cell has the cell wall and there is the protection layer also there in the plant cell. And so I am drawing this, the plant cell is like this. Okay. Now, as we discussed in before I have explained about the isotonics, here also the same process will happen. The concentration or the material which is having inside the cell and the outside the cell, concentration will be same. And the concentration will be same and there is no net flow. There is no net flow. That means if two substances or two materials will come is coming out means and the two substances will be comes inside. If three are coming means the three will be comes in. I hope you can understand. And the second one is hypotonic. The second one is hypotonic. Listen carefully. The hypotonic, there is this is a plant cell. As we discussed above, same, but there is a small differences here. The concentration which is inside the cell is a hyper concentration. And the concentration which is outside will have the lower concentration and it is a hypo concentration. Here what happens? The cells or the substances will go inside the cell. That means the hypo to the hyper. We know that what is the process is known as endoosmosis. Okay. But what is the difference is the molecules will go inside and the cell in the plant cell there is having a cell wall. So there will be a turgid. Because they were observing water and that will become the turgid. It will become turgid. It is nothing but the cell will becomes a turgid, and because of this observing the materials or the substances which are coming from outside to inner cell, so there will be a absorption of the concentration to the hyper concentrations or observing the molecules. So the cell wall will become turgid, but there is no bursting. But in animal cell we have discussed that there is the bursting of cell because there is no cell wall or no cell membrane, so the animal cells are burst. When coming to the plant cell, there is a slight difference in hypotonic solutions. Well, only the turgids will become the swelling or a turgid walls of the cell wall. Okay, this is about the hypotonic solution, that is endoosmosis, turgid, and the swelling will be on the walls. Okay, now let us discuss about the hypertonic solutions in plant cell. This is the hypertonic solutions in the plant cell. We have taken as the plant cell as an example. It is a vacuole and the concentration which is inside the cell, is the hypotonic. And this is about the hypertonic solutions in the plant cell. The concentrations which is the inside the cell, outside the plant cell, will having the hypertonic, and which is in the outside will have the hypotonic. Hypertonic and hypo. Here the molecules or the substances which are inside the cell will come from outside of the cell, and this is a vacuole and it is a cytoplasm. When these materials when coming outside of the cell, then the vacuole also, the material which is present in the vacuole also will comes from this outside of the cell. Then it will become as the shape will be decreased and the cytoplasm will be the detached. Means that is the cytoplasm. It is the cytoplasm. It is very detached, and the vacuole, the size of the vacuole will be decreased because the material which is present in the vacuole will comes out. Okay, and this process is known as plasmolysis. This process is called as plasmolysis. When coming to here, we know that, and this process is known as the exoosmosis. Exoosmosis takes place, and the vacuole shape will be decreases, and the cytoplasm will be the detached. And this is the structure of this, and this process is known as plasmolysis, and exoosmosis takes place. Again, listen carefully in this. After the decreasing and the material which comes out of the vacuole, then the water molecules which are outside or the substances which are outside, they will enters into the plant cell. Then it will again gains the substances and the vacuole size will be increases, and the same process will come to the first stage where we have seen this. So this is called as the deplasmolysis. This is called as the deplasmolysis. Then again it comes to the original position which we have discussed here. Okay, this is about the hypertonic solutions. And now let us discuss about the imbibition, which is the imbibition is also part of the transportation in plants. Let us discuss about imbibition.